Welcome everyone, welcome back to the live stream. Hello everyone. We are back, X-Plane, back at it, Maverick Mondays. We are flying some cargo from Maverick Aviation. We have ventured our company over into Europe. We're doing some Europe hops here in the Boeing 738 here in Europe. We're going Dublin to Luton, London, and then over to Germany to wrap up, over to Cologne, Germany, international, to wrap up our flights for tonight. So 2 legs. Hope you guys can fly along with us. Be a good one. And yeah, so welcome aboard, everyone. Anyone who wants to fly with us, we do have our route pinned in chat there for our first leg. We'll put the next route up as well when we get there and get ready for the second leg. But we are on Vatsim. Let's go and get in this bad boy. Let's get things programmed, ready to go. We got our IRS already aligned and ground power connected. That's all we've done so far in the aircraft. That was already ready to go here. So let's get our weight and balances in here. We'll start with that. Where does this thing go here? Let me bring out my Navigraph charts too real quick. I didn't load that in. Okay, so we got those loaded. Just bring up Dublin. There we go. Alright, so first we need to go in the settings and we need to get it turned over to kilograms. Where do we go for the realism? Is that it? That's not it. Visual effects, no. Oh, general config, here we go. So we'll switch that over because we are in Europe. Boom, just like that. And everything looks good. Alright, now let's go back to weight and balance page. Alright, kilograms, we need 18,148 kilograms. We'll get that in there. And fuel, we need 5,773 kilograms on the fuel. And let's call it fuel truck. Right, so they're going to start refueling here. Make sure they're all the way up. Alright, so there we go. That's all loaded. Let's check our zero fuel weight. We're supposed to be that's about right. Just a little bit over. We'll go with that. That should be good for us. Let's go down to our FMC here. We're going to get our FMC lining. A little background music. It's a little quiet. Alright, but anyways, we're at ramp 411. We can put that in there. And let's go here. So we're going Dublin over to Luton. And yeah, Luton EGGW, and we'll get that in there. That looks good. Flight number, we are Maverick Flight 11. So our favorite call sign there, Maverick 11, and that looks good. Okay. Anyways, let's go to our departure page here. So we're going to be departing. Let me take a look at our chart. Alright, so it's got us, we're over here in the south apron, and it's got us taking off runway 28 left. So 28 left, this runway here, this will be our takeoff runway, so very short taxi. That's good, so let's go ahead and put that in. We don't have any ATC online currently, so we're on Unicom. Let's do 28 left via the PCle 5 Alpha. PCle 5 Alpha departure, no transition. We'll route that. Activate, execute, that looks good. Alright, so from there, let's input our route. So from Exit, we're going to go to Baker. And we'll get that in there direct to Baker. Then we're going to take an airway. We're going to go November 546 here. And we'll insert that. And we're going to exit that airway at Sierra Tango Uniform. Sierra Tango Uniform. We'll exit there, and then from Sierra Tango Uniform, we're going to take P2. I think that's an airway. Next to that at Bedic. We're going to enter Bedic. Okay, there we go. Exit that right there. That will take us into our arrival into Luton. So let's activate that, execute. That looks good. Not a very short or long flight today, just an hour estimated flight time. Looks like we got a little bit of a headwind, so it's estimated to be a little bit longer than normal, but hour approximately have flight time. We'll go to our arrival into Luton. We are expecting runway 25, so we're going to do ILS 25. We're going to be using the Betty 1 Lima. Betty 1 Lima. And for our transition, let's take a look at our chart here into our approach for ILS. Oh, if we open up the right chart, ILS. Which one are we doing again? ILS 25. DV25. Alright, so here we go. And do we need any of those transitions? I don't think we do. But I just want to make sure. So Abbott would be right here.
Ground to flight deck, fuel is all loaded up and you are good to go.
Alright, sweet. Thank you very much. Fuel is all loaded and we are good to go. Alright, so we're going to use the Abbott transition, that's fine. We'll activate, execute that. Let's go to our leg page. Look for any discontinuities, which we do not have. But let's take a look at it. I got a flight plan here. Zoom out a little bit. Alright, I'm going to step through this real quick. Just make sure we don't have any issues here. Where we at? Okay. Yeah, so let's step through this real quick. Just see what it looks like. Coming in here. Go in like that. That looks really weird. Yeah, I'm gonna try. Let's try something a little different. Let me go back to our arrival. So ILS 75, Betty 1. I'm gonna do Laurel instead. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, so that looks a little bit better. Step through this. Okay, I'm going to Busta, and then we're going to go to Laurel, and Dobbs, and then Laurel again. Alright, well, we're going to run with it. We'll see how it goes. Looks a little tricky. But I think we'll get it. I think we'll get it handled, figured out. That looks good. Let's get our panel brightnesses up here. Boom. All right, let's go on our init ref page. Let's get our weight and balance in. We got that in. That looks good. Reese, how's it going? You a pilot in real life? I am not. I'm looking to get my private pilot license soon, hopefully. But currently, no, not a real pilot. Just a sim pilot. Just a long-time simulator pilot. Our reserves today, it's going to be 1.0. So 1.0 on the reserves. Cost index is going to be 42. We got that in there, and we're going to 31,000 feet here. And we'll execute that. Steep center to Laurel, that's fine. And N1 limit, here we go, and we're not going to do, we'll do toga takeoff, that's fine, and flaps 5 for takeoff. And we'll get our center of gravity in, and boom, boom, and boom. 137, 139, 149. And let's make sure we get our center of gravity in here, 475. Get the trim wheel, there we go, that looks good. Alright, so we got our weight and balances in for our performance. Takeoff has been set in the FMC. So that looks good. We're going to get flight director on here. We get 149 set in here as well. Okay, that looks good. VNav, LNav can be armed. We're not going up there. We're going to go 31,000 feet. That looks good. We don't have any ATC online, so we don't have to worry about our restrictions. But let's go ahead and take a look at the restrictions anyways here. Let's look at our departure out of Dublin. Let's look at our... let's see, we're using the Pesty 5 Alpha, I believe. So we're coming here, we just need to be above 3,000 there. So continues to climb 4,000 required for separation from military operations at 3,000 in area. So that's fine. Initial climb clearance is 9,000. So if we want to keep it realistic, I guess we can go to 9,000 to start. Never know if ATC is going to jump online, but you never know. Jasmine, welcome, Jasmine. All right, so we got that in there. Let's get our altimeter real quick too. So we are EIDW, so 1021 on the 1021. All right, that looks good. Wind right now is 0 at 3 knots, so not bad at all. That looks good. And let's go to our op page here. I don't think we need anti-ice on. So we will need it on after takeoff, but we'll leave it off for right now. And that looks good. Let's get our squawk in here. So we'll get these panel brightnesses up. There we go, just like that. Shut our door. Okay, that's locked and good. We're gonna squawk 1,000. That's fine. We get that on and reporting, and that looks good there. We are just about ready to go. We're gonna get our finish our flows up here too. Yaw damper can come on. Position lights are on. That looks good. Let's start our APU. Get fuel pump on. 1, 2, 3. That looks good. And seatbelt signs. That can come on. That's good. Trim air can come on. Those can go off. 31,000 feet. And our landing altitude is 526. So we're going to put 500 feet in here. That looks good. Everything else there looks good. APU's firing up and coming alive. That looks good. Everything else so far is good. Let's get our doors. We need to get ground handling to go away. And we'll close our doors here. Let's call a pushback.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
So we're going to push back here like that, and then we're going to go like this.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Alright, tow's driving up. Let's get our APU on. Alright, APU's on. APU bleed is on. That's looking good. We get our electric hydraulic pumps are on. We get our Beacon light on. Alright, so there we go. That's connecting. We get our ground power disconnected here. Move chocks, ground power is away. They're ready to connect. Alright, we're looking good. Looking good.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
We want to get the rest of our fuel pumps on as we get ready for push and engine start. This is our Maverick Freight Express here.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Alright, let's go and release parking brake. Parking brake's off.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Alright, let's go inside here. Let's get engine number 2 to the on position. And we'll go outside and take a listen to that. Introduce fuel. Getting a good engine 2 start. Let's go back inside and we'll start engine number 1. Engine number 1's coming alive. And let's introduce fuel.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Alright, parking brake set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Alright, they're disconnecting the tow. Alright, just going to get flap set. Get flap set to 5 here. You can disconnect. Alright, flaps have been set. That's good. We'll get auto brake RTO here. Alright, auto brake RTO is good. Let's do
Tow
flight
is
control
disconnected
test.
and bypass pin has been removed.
Hydraulic
Hand
fluid is
signal
good.
will be on the left. We'll see you
Rudder
next
left,
time.
rudder
Have a
right.
safe flight.
Pull left, pull right, pull back, pull forward. There we go. Flight control check. Alright, everything looks good. Transponder's on. They've disconnected. Just waiting for our signal. Oh, there's a signal. Alright, we'll see you guys. We'll see you, buddy. Alright, let's get our taxi light on. That's looking good. And let's start engine gens. Engine bleed, APU, isolation valve, auto, and auto. APU's coming off. Probe heat's coming on. And we're ready to go. Let's go and release our brake. And let's get on out of here. We got a fairly short taxi here. Yes, fairly short taxi. Sounded weird. Not sure what that was, but that sounded weird. Alright, here we go. Always got to be careful here with what runway you're taking off on, as both runways kind of connect each other right here. Very easy to line up on the wrong runway, which I have done before here at Dublin. But you don't want to make that mistake again. So we're departing straight out runway 28 left. Dublin traffic, Maverick 11 lining up 28 left for takeoff. So this is where it gets confused. Right here would be runway 34. And straight ahead is runway 28 left, which is what we're taking off on. So get our landing lights and everything on.
Gentlemen, we'll be taking off in just a few minutes. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for departure.
Yeah, let's spool them up.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
Alright, and okay. Slight downhill, down pressure on the yoke.
$80 knots.
80 knots, airspeed's alive.
V1. Rotate.
Rotate.
Positive
Nice
brake.
smooth takeoff. Powder gear is coming up.
$400.
400 feet. Climbing good.
$1,000.
1,000. Bring our flaps up. Flaps 2. Flaps 1. And we'll clean our flaps up. turn here in just a second. Transition altitude, go switch over to standard pressure. Good here. It's a little cloudy departure. Let's go and get our anti-ice on as well.
Thousand to go.
Let's go ahead and we're going to kick on autopilot here. Looking good. Looking good. Leveling off here. Look at that view. Look at that view. Ooh. Oh, baby. Lovely view out of Ireland departure this morning. Alright, let's get our auto brake off. Gear is to the off position. Alright, we're gonna be cleared up now to 31,000 feet. So let's get that in here. And we'll cycle that and start climbing again. Power will come up and we'll start our climb. Looking good here. There's Dublin there in the background. Alright, passing 10,000 feet. Landing lights are coming off. Alright, landing lights are off. Everything's good. Looking great.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we climb to our cruising altitude, we'd like to extend a special thank you to each of you, and a welcome back to our SkyMile members and Million Milers. Your business and loyalty are greatly appreciated by the entire Delta family. For your safety, it's important to remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened anytime the seatbelt sign is on. Even if the sign is off, please keep your seatbelt fastened in case we experience any unexpected rough air. We ask that you also please remember to use caution if opening the overhead bins to prevent injury from articles that may have shifted during takeoff. Now reach an altitude where it's safe to use approved electronic devices, and a listing of these devices can be found in Sky Magazine in the seat pocket in front of you. On today's flight in the economy cabin, it'll be our pleasure to offer you complimentary Coca-Cola products, Starbucks coffee, water, juices, a variety of complimentary snacks, as well as a selection of our fresh eats items and all-day goodies. Beer, wine, and spirits are available complimentary for our first class and Delta Comfort Plus passengers, as well as available for purchase for the main cabin. A complete listing of available beverages, as well as of our fresh eats items can be found in the menus in your seat pocket. Please be reminded that Delta accepts only major credit or debit cards for onboard purchases of beverages and snacks. However, you can use your Delta SkyMiles American Express card to save 15% and earn double miles on all Delta purchases. For your enjoyment, each seat is equipped with your own personal entertainment system.
Alright, we're looking good. Now let's get some music playing. Bum-ba-dum. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so we're climbing to our cruising altitude, 31,000 feet today. Just an hour of total flight time. So it won't be a very long cruise. We'll be descending before you know it. So we are getting close to our 100 sub milestone. We're trying to reach that by the end of the year. Hopefully by the end of December here, we can reach 100 subs. Kick off the new year with a nice 100 sub celebration and giveaway. We'll do something good there. $100 for 100 subs probably as a giveaway. So anything you guys can do to help us get to that mark, help share, like, and subscribe. Everything for the channel support is much appreciated. We're going for 15 likes on today's stream, so make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Help me out there as we continue to grow the channel. Got a nice little tailwind action going, so that's good. Alright, so for Luton, we do have a fairly short runway, I guess you could say. Not incredibly short, but not incredibly long either. Only 7,000 feet. So when we're coming in here, we really don't have much room to float. We definitely want to get her down. We'll probably be looking to exit here. We'll probably be using the last taxiway. Maybe we'll be able to stop in time for this one. Depends on how much we float. But when we taxi here, we're going to be taxiing all the way back. We're going to be taxiing back to this way. We're going to be taking Delta all the way to the back there. To the cargo area. Nathan, what's going on, man? Welcome back. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard, Nathan. How you doing tonight? We're out over the water. Oh, look, there's a little ship down there. Aviator GT, hey. Came to say hey, and like stream, have to go have school tomorrow. Have to wake up at 5 a.m. and right now it's about to be 11 p.m. Hopefully you get that butted today. Thank you, man. Much appreciated. Hope you have a good rest of the night. Good day at school tomorrow. Yes, we should be getting that butter today. Butter into London and then butter into Germany as well. We're going to get 2 butters. We're looking good today. But glad to see you. Glad to have you stop by. Appreciate it. So we just almost reaching our cruising altitude during the first flight. Not a long flight at all, only an hour flight, so we only got maybe 30 minutes left of the first flight. Good, just getting off work. How's your night? Pretty good, man. Got off work a couple hours ago myself. Got off work a little late, actually. I had to rush home, get everything ready for the stream to make sure we started on time. So I got home about 6:15. Gave me about 45 minutes to get some dinner heated up and get everything set up for the stream. But pretty good so far, Nathan. Can't complain, man. How was your day at work, man? Hopefully you had a good day at work. Some nice clouds are flying over. But, yeah, hopefully you had a good day at work. Hopefully everything's going well. Everything's going well for you. Now we got Patrick, should be flying along with us, I believe, on our second route. At least that's what he said. There we go. That's good to hear. My work day pretty calm, not so bad. Also, thanks for asking. Yeah, that's good. Always good when work goes like somewhat smoothly and it's calm. Today was actually pretty. Today was pretty calm, relatively speaking. Actually, I mean we're busy, but yeah, we're pretty busy, but still pretty calm. Check, make sure I didn't hit autopilot off. Nope. Make sure. I thought I bumped the control for a second. So, yeah. So see, cruise not very long today. About I don't know, roughly about 80-mile cruise, maybe a little less, or a little more. So not super long on the cruise. But, you know, work's always better when things go smoothly. Things actually went pretty smooth, and can't complain. Especially for a Monday. Mondays are usually the worst. But it was alright. It wasn't raining when I got home. I don't know about right now. I know it's supposed to rain tomorrow. I don't know if it's raining up there in the high desert where you're at or anything right now, but yeah, it wasn't raining here earlier. Looked like it was going to rain all day, but you know, a little chilly. I know it's supposed to rain tomorrow. So that should be fun. Rain makes work a little more interesting. Causes delays with our deliveries, and we deliver to plumbers, and so a lot of them don't always work in the rain, and so we have to have reschedules or reships, and so it can get a little hectic in the rain. Hopefully it doesn't rain too much. But I think it's what, Thursday? Thursday it's supposed to be 100% rain? Something like that. I forget what forgot what the weather app said. Let me see. Alright, so alright, well, it says 90% chance as of right now, today. It looks like it's not supposed to rain till... It's supposed to start around like 1 in the morning. At least that's what it's saying. It's getting kind of windy. And it's supposed to rain tomorrow, and then it's supposed to rain again next week. So we shall see. When it says 100% rain, it usually means it's more like a 60% chance. Love the rain on my day off, though. Sadly, sadly working in it. Yeah, no, working in it, not good. Working in it is not good. So yeah, for us, it just makes things a little hectic with our deliveries and stuff, and some customers don't work in the rain. I mean, me in general, I won't necessarily really be in the rain that much, unless I go outside to pull pipe or something, but... But other than that, it's not too bad for me. I just hate the traffic driving in the rain. No one knows how to drive when it rains. So I'm sure there's going to be extra traffic going to and from work tomorrow. That's always great. So after today's stream, though, we'll be back on Thursday with more flying. So I'll be doing some more flying on Thursday. I'm thinking Thursday we'll probably be back in Microsoft Flight Simulator. So I'll be back in Microsoft Flight Simulator on Thursday. We'll see what we do then. I do field work, so rain 80% of the time. Oh, that sucks. That does suck, unfortunately. So, I don't know, I'm guessing you in like construction? Is that why you're out in the field in the rain doing construction? Alright, so let's get my chart up here. No, we're for Spectrum, the internet company. I fix people's issues they have with our service. Oh, okay. I think we used to have Spectrum a while ago. It's been a while. Right now I have Frontier? I think it's Frontier. I just got Frontier gig service. Upgraded my speed, so we don't have any lag issues. Now we have pretty much zero lag. Does Spectrum have gigabyte service too, or no? Alright, so we're going to be at top of descent soon. Our bottom altitude is going to be 3,000 feet. So we get 3,000 feet pre-programmed in there. So as soon as we hit top descent, it'll start descending. So once we get close, we're going to have to descend pretty quickly. So we'll have to be managing the speed brakes and everything. How's that? It's pretty good. I don't have any complaints so far. I've only had Frontier for about, I don't know, a month now? Month and a half? But it's been pretty good. I went from having lag issues to absolutely zero lag. And yes, we do nothing. And yes, we do not through fiber, not for residential. Ah, got you. So you have it fiber, but it's for commercial, not residential. Got it. Okay, and I got the gig service, and now we've had pretty much like zero lag. So I'll show you right here. So this is our little stats thing. So if you look here, drop frames due to network. Right now we have currently 0. Like on my other one, no matter what, I would usually have like 1 to 2% of frames dropped due to the network. And now that we upgraded, almost all the time now we have 0 frames, no matter how many hundreds of thousands of frames we have throughout the stream. And then pretty much 0% here on the performance from frames due to render or encoding. It's usually only like this, like right at the very beginning when we turn on the stream, and then it usually doesn't get any more issues. So we're doing we do pretty good. Do pretty good now. Also, because I switched from Streamlabs to just regular OBS Studio as well, that's also helped. I don't know what it was. For a while there, we were having. That's good. What's the app called? So that's from OBS. That's from OBS Studios. So that's part of the OBS Studios app. Oh, I accidentally hit my trim wheel. Turned off autopilot. There we go. So yeah, that's from our streaming service here we're using. So the stats thing would be from this. But it keeps track of the stats. So, but yeah, that comes in handy. Look, just keeps track of the stats and everything. Uh-oh. But yeah, so can't complain. Plus, I can download shit a lot quicker now too. All the big files of ortho and everything that we have to download here doesn't take forever now. Everything gets downloaded pretty quick. Alright, so we should be starting our descent here very shortly. Got our anti-ice on, everything's looking good. So yeah, any minute now we'll be starting our descent. That's good, yep. Yeah, that's good. Seem happy. I've had Spectrum in the past, though. I didn't really have any complaints with Spectrum either. I mean, the internet I had wasn't as fast as what I have right now, currently. But let's see here. So yeah, we should be starting our descent. Can we start yet? Nope, almost. Almost. There we go. Sorry, I was talking to my buddy Rob here about our podcast, texting me ideas and stuff. Alright, there we go. Engine's pulling down. We have finally started our descent. So we'll be descending here pretty rapidly. Should be on the ground in about 20 minutes or so. Okay, so everything's everything looking good. Alright, but yeah, hopefully everyone's having a good night. Hopefully we get Patrick and some others to come fly with us on our second leg. I'll put that route up in chat as soon as we land in Luton. I believe Luton is Patrick's home airport too. So he's going to be flying hopefully with us out of there. Doo-doo. Points. Yep, you got a lot of points there, Nathan. There are quite a few points. Nathan's been racking up them points. He's got a good steady lead right now. Got a good steady lead. So yeah, you're in first, Patrick's in second, but you got a good lead. Let's check on inside here, see if we need any drag. No, we're pretty good. Pretty good so far. So when we come in here though, it's going to be a tight descent once we get in here into the runway. We're going to descend pretty cool. That's cool, yeah. Yeah, no, you got good commanding lead right now. I know Patrick's determined to catch you, but you got a good lead. But we got plenty of month left. We got still plenty of month left. Plenty of month left, and we're going to be streaming every day next week. So we're going to get as many flights as we can next week as well, because we're going to be on a little bit of vacation in Vegas the following week. But we will do some live stream, IRL streaming in Vegas. We'll try and do some live streaming there. Do some live streaming around the Vegas Strip maybe, and we'll also for sure do plane spotting there at I call it McCarran International, but now it's what, Reed International, I think. I changed the name to Reed International, something like that. I'm not sure we're going to stay out in Vegas yet, but haven't got that far planned out yet. All fun to you on your trip. Thank you. Thanks, Nathan. And it should be a blast. I love going to Vegas. Hoping I can meet up with Schmitty and hang out with Schmitty while I'm there. And go to a hockey game. And do some... be playing some poker. I definitely want to play me some poker in Vegas. Got to get them poker tournaments, and then maybe some blackjack. I don't know how much I really want to spend on gambling on this trip. It's more for I want to do some other things other than gambling. That's why I might do poker. It's cheaper, just to pay for a tournament. But we'll see. We'll see how much money I have to spend in Vegas with after Christmas and everything's paid for. And all that stuff. Still got to go shopping here this week and next week for some more stuff. So yeah. But yeah, definitely should be fun. I know the hockey game should be fun. Because the last time I went to the hockey game there in Vegas, saw the Kings and the Golden Knights play. It was probably like one of the best hockey games I've ever been to. Like it wasn't. It was like an early season game, but it felt like Game 7 of the Stanley Cup in the way, the atmosphere in the arena, and just the tension between the two teams, and it was a real good game. And plus, I had like VIP glass seats. Got to go underneath to the VIP lounge next to the locker room and stuff. So yeah, it was pretty awesome. Don't know if I'll be able to do that this time. Tickets are a little expensive. Tickets are like $600 to $900 each, I think, for that VIP right now. Don't know if I really want to spend that much on tickets. That'll be kind of crazy. But Colorado Avalanche versus the Golden Knights should be a good game. I'll probably be there about four nights, I think. I'll be there. Coming back on the 5th day. Ready to get some good, nice, relaxing. Maybe I'll go and pay and actually get a nice, like, massage or something while I'm there too. I've never actually gone to like a masseuse or anything. Maybe I'll try it out. Could use like a good back massage. I have a trip with my girl next year going to NYC, and from NYC going to Paris and back home from Paris. So I'm excited for that. That's cool. That's cool. I've never been out of the country. I've been across the United States, but never out of the country yet. Well, that definitely sounds like a lot of fun. I definitely want to go to Paris one day. And I've been through New York City, but I haven't actually like explored New York City. That was when I took my train trip to Boston. We rode the train through New York City. But, well, no, that sounds lots of fun, man. And you get to fly on a plane over there. One of the big old planes. It's a long time to spend on an airplane, though. It's what, 8-hour flight? Something like that? 8 hours? It's a long time spent on a plane. I mean, I spent 3 days on a train. But on the train, I got to, I had my own bedroom. Got to get up, walk around whenever you wanted, So there's that aspect of it. Can't really do that on an airplane too much. Although I've never ridden in like a big plane that has like first class and has like a bar and everything in it. So might be alright if I'm doing something like that. Alright, let's check in here on our descent. Let me get ready to start paying good attention here. Make sure we get everything ready to go. We need to get our ILS information in before we forget that. So let's get that in here. So our course is going to be 255. And we got that in there. And let's get it on this side as well. And boom, we got 255. ILS frequency is going to be 109.15. 10915. And then 10915. Alright, so that's in just like that. What does that star mean? I believe it should be like that. It should be good. So ILS frequency is in.
Heathrow traffic, Speedbird 9084, 14 mile final for runway 27 right.
Alright, so we're going to be landing 25, and that looks good. Alright, Alright, let's get our altimeter to, yeah, 2 trips in 1. We're staying in New York for 5 and Paris for 7. That's cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, this definitely sounds like a fun trip, man. Definitely jealous. Yeah, I definitely want to take a trip overseas somewhere one day. Hopefully, maybe within like a year or so. I'm not sure where I want to take my first overseas trip at yet. Where to go. It depends on, I guess, what's happening in the world around that time, but maybe I'd make my first trip over to England or something. Although Sweden has been kind of... I feel like Sweden would be nice to go see. Like Sweden, something like... I'm going to go somewhere like exotic, maybe. I don't know, like... Maybe take a trip to the Bahamas, go to St. Martin. Do that iconic approach into St. Martin. Maybe go to Iceland. Iceland, Sweden. Something like that, maybe. Copenhagen. So I think something like that would be kind of cool. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. Alright, where's Active Sky? EDW. Alright, so I'm going to pre-get our so 1024. Get that pre-programmed in right down there as you see. So when we click over, it'll be set. That's good. We're going to do auto brake 3 for landing here. Pretty short runway. And Iceland, yes, heard it's beautiful out there. Yeah, that's what I've heard too. So that's what I kind of was thinking. Maybe like we'll go to Iceland. So I was thinking that might be cool. You know, Iceland, Sweden. So I know there's some beautiful places in Norway and Denmark and stuff like that. You know, maybe even like going like Switzerland or something, Swiss Alps. So I definitely want to go somewhere that's like adventurous and like outdoorsy and somewhere kind of really like explore, you know what I mean? I don't want to do like a big city really, like, you know, going to London or, I mean, I want to go to Paris eventually one day, but I don't know if I want to do like the big city thing as like my first time outside the States. You know, like I'd have the big city experience here all the time, and I feel like it'd be something I'd want to get away from, you know what I mean? Do you have Mexico in mind, like Cancun or something? I mean, I've kind of thought about going to Cancun. I mean, they've been having some bad things going on in Cancun lately, but I guess there's been like drug shootouts at the beach in Cancun, like in the last month, several of them. But other than that, so I mean, it's definitely been one of my places. But I'm not in a super rush to go to Mexico, I guess. Something like maybe Baja or not Baja, Encinitas? Is it Encinitas? Ensenada? Go to Ensenada. I mean, I went fishing off the coast of Mexico, if that counts. So technically, I was in international, in Mexican waters fishing. I left from San Diego, went to Mexican waters. Yeah, so they have. Oh, you were in Cancun when that happened. So you were there recently. Okay, yeah, I heard they had like shoot out on the beach, and they had like heard people were shooting at each other on jet skis in the water. So I mean, that's the only thing to really worry about going when you go to Mexico. Just gotta be careful. Definitely, you know, travel with a buddy. Maybe don't travel by yourself. You just kind of do your research of where you're going and know what to do and not to do, kind of thing. But it's definitely on the list. Cancun, and like I said, I think it's Ensenada that my uncle likes going to in Mexico. I'm trying to remember if that's the name or Or Cabo? Is it Cabo? Yeah, Cabo. You go to Cabo. Ensenada and Cabo, I think, is the other. So, Ensenada, Cabo, yeah, those are kind of 3 places in Mexico to go there. Maybe, yeah, I might want to go to, like, Rio de Janeiro one day, too. Just definitely want to do a lot of traveling. Yeah, it's crazy. What about Jamaica? Yeah, Jamaica's definitely on the list. I want to go... This is kind of what I was actually thinking about doing, like, maybe next summer. Is doing, like, an island hopping type thing. Boy, we're really in the clouds now. We're really in the clouds. It does say it's cloudy in Luton. But we should be fine as we get lower, because clouds are... Well, it says overcast at 900 feet, so we'll have low visibility till we get low on there on the ground. Alright, now we need to get drag out. Start slowing us down here. But yeah, so what I was thinking about next summer was... Let me get the music off here too. I was thinking about doing island hopping, so maybe going like... Spending a couple days like in Jamaica, the Bahamas, the Caribbean, St. Martin, Virgin Islands. You know, and then going up into like Miami or something and then flying back home. So I was kind of thinking of doing like an island hopping trip. You know, spend a day or two at each island. I think that'd be pretty cool. You know, obviously make sure we don't do it during the hurricane season. So, but yeah, I think that'd be pretty cool. So that actually might be my first maybe trip. Depends on how much that would cost me. Maybe by then I'll work for an airline or something, doing some kind of airline job. Maybe I'll get a little discount and can ride jump seat or something. Then I can get, you know, travel a lot cheaper. Alright, so we're looking good here, descending. Like I said, it's going to be a pretty rapid descent. Let's get our landing in here. So we're going to land flaps 30. Actually, you know what? We're going to land flaps 40. Let's land... Yeah, we'll do flaps 40 landing. Small runway. Nah. Can't make up my mind. We'll do flaps 30. Well, should be fine. Flaps 30 should be fine. Alright, so I'm going to keep my spoilers out, because like I said, we're going to descend. We're going to descend pretty rapidly. So within like 10 miles, we got to drop like 4,000 feet. So... So I heard people that work for Delta, even a reception gets free flights. So I heard. So that's definitely interesting. Yeah. If you work for any part of the airline, you get free flights or discounted flights. And for immediate family, you can ride jump seat. You know, ride in like the seats that stewardess would sit in, or jump seat in the cockpit if you're a pilot. So yeah, you can definitely do that. Well, yeah, I've heard that. And then you can also use it for more than just Delta. Like they have partners with like other airlines that are affiliated with Delta, and you can usually use it on them as well. All right, so we're gonna go direct to Dobbs here. Alright, let's go flaps 1 here. This is the Boeing 737-738. Yeah, it's a 738. Arma localizer. I don't know how well this is going to pick up localizer. Oh, looks like we captured the localizer already. That's interesting. I'm going to see how this goes now. Let's get a pressure over standard. This is interesting. And we'll arm our approach mode, I guess, as well. Alright, you know what? We're going to go ahead and go heading select here instead. Go virtual speed here. There we go. We're gonna go visual on this approach. You got 160 for your landing rate. Got the landing rate in. All right, cool. Go flaps 5 here. Will help slow us down. I'm gonna go 175 on the speed. So we do need to be at 3,000 feet here.
$1,000 to go.
It's going to go gear down. Go flaps 10 here. Let's get our speed down even more. Alright, speed brakes are out. Don't have very good visibility as of right now. But we're gonna work it out here. Final approach speed here. We'll go flaps 30. Get all of our landing lights back on. Okay, and we're going to start descending here. I believe so. I mean, it does tell you in your legs page and stuff how far away you are on the from the waypoint. So yeah, it does tell you that. We just need to start descending here. We are coming in a little low. Or say we're coming in high. Arm a spoiler. Hopefully we get out of these clouds here soon. Because can't see a damn thing. We do have our little indicators guiding us in. We get auto throttle off here as well. Those clouds are killing me. Alright, slow us down. Alright, we're starting to get a little stabler. Wish we could get a visual. I got a visual of nothing. Yep, I feel like this is going to constitute a go-around here.
1,000.
Am I starting to get a visual of anything? Oh, there we go. Alright, got the runway in sight now. Yes, we do have a visual. Alright, here goes nothing. We can't float it. The runway's not that long.
200.
Go.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Alright, reversers are out. Got her down. A little firm, but we'll take it.
80 knots.
80 knots. Still on the reversers. Over to manual braking. Alright, a little firm. We got her down. That's good. We'll take it. We will take it. $17. We definitely didn't get no 17. She was definitely firm. All right, let's get our spoilers in. We'll get our flaps up. Landing lights are off. Strobe steady. APU is coming on. Now we'll see what we got here. Or, well, I mean, Sim Toolkit Pro gave us a minus 53, but I don't think that's right. I think we're about around a 200. About 200 is what sounds, feels right for what we just had. Yeah, SimToolKit Pro was giving us a minus 59. That just doesn't seem right. Like, our landing seemed pretty good. We didn't feel like it bounced a little bit. I think we're minus 200. What our landing rate was. Which I'm going to take that after that approach, because that approach was spicy. That was definitely a spicy approach. Couldn't really see anything. Barely found the runway. The IRLS was not lining up properly. So we had some issues. We got it worked out. We're going to take this left here to the ramp. So yeah, I think we got about a minus 200, maybe minus 210. We'll let you guys be the judge when we do the replay. You can definitely be the judge. And we'll get APU gens on, APU bleed can come on. Yeah, no, we'll look at the replay. You guys be the judge, because like I said, I know we bounced it a little bit. The runway kind of slopes down there, and I kind of pulled up when we landed. I think we did all right. All things considered, I think we did all right. So we're going to go all the way to the back here.
Unable to find view ID 14.
So the cargo is just straight back here. Fuel truck coming. Hopefully that fuel truck doesn't get in our way. Oh, nope, he's turning. This will be us right here. We'll stop it right there. I think that's good. Yep, let's go and get our parking brake on. Engine 1 and 2 are coming off. Beacon lights off, taxi light is off. Alright, welcome to Luton. Engines are powering down. I'd say 10 out of 10 on the parking. Straight on there, looking good. Let's go ahead and disconnect from Vatsim. And we'll check out our replay. Check out the wing view first here. How it looks here from the wing view. So I don't know what it is, but SimToolKit Pro gave us a minus 53 right here. Minus 53. I don't know how well that is, but it came down. I mean, it's fairly smooth. Like I said, we bounced it a little bit. We're maybe it was better than 200. I think it might have been better than 200. Let's see. Get right over the threshold here. Those houses must be complaining about the noise, right? Yeah, those houses are pretty close. It did bounce a little bit. You can see the runway here is a little, I don't know if it was more of the runway comes up or because we pulled up too much. Right where I think right where we land like right before the runway starts going up. So I think that right there, I think that attributed to our bounce a little bit. So the runway is definitely bumpy. Definitely bumpy on the runway. Can't see it as tower view, can you? There we go. So, yeah, definitely the runway is, I think the runway needs some work. Yeah, it's basically a speed bump, right? So landing with again, there's just that speed bump in the runway. A couple speed bumps in the runway. Yeah, so right there's a speed bump in the runway. It goes up and then it dips. So I would say pretty successful then. I don't know about you. You can give me your own score. But I say if we just landed a little bit later and landed right here on the downslope, it wouldn't even looked at. I mean, it probably wouldn't really smooth. It wouldn't look bad at all. It's just because we landed, you know, like right on the markers, basically. Not bad, good flight. Yeah. So we landed pretty much right on the marker. So, yeah, right just past the numbers there. And that damn hill. That damn hill. But, alright, we're going to leave you here with a couple of views. We get things ready to rock and roll back into our next flight. We're going from Luton to Germany. One more flight, about an hour long as well. So we'll see you guys in about 5 minutes or so as we get things reloaded up, ready to rock and roll. Alright everyone, we are back. Well, welcome back here. Alright, so we're back loaded up here in Luton. We're gonna get this bad boy programmed, ready to go, and we'll get ready to rock and roll here. Let's see. Alright, anyways, we're connected to ground power. Let's get this thing loaded up, ready to rock and roll over to Germany on our second leg of today. Let's get our panel lights. You know, like them panel lights. Panel lights up down here. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Oh, come on. There we go. Let's get our FMC. We'll get our position in here. So we're in Luton. Echo Golf Golf Whiskey. We'll get in there. Let's get our IS GPS. And boom. We're going over there. Over to EDK. There we go. Cologne, Germany. That's in there, right? That's correct. EDK, yep. Alright. Alright, let's get our load, everything in here. Weight, balances, payload. Oh, I need to get this changed back to, there we go, like that. Boom. Okay, weight balance, payload. Payload is going to be 19,000 feet, or 19,000 kilos. So we'll get that in there, 19,000 kilos. That looks good. Our fuel, we need to be 65.45 on the kilos.
Ground
And
flight deck hose disconnected and starting refueling.
alright, so we go ahead and call the fuel truck. That's good. And alright, so that's going to get loaded. That's look good. We got no ATC online, so let's go and get our route programmed in here. We're going to be Maverick flight again, 11. So we'll get Maverick flight in there. That looks good. Let's go to our departure page. So we're going to depart at Luton, runway 25. And we're using the Match 3 Yankee. Match 3 Yankee departure. No transition, activate, execute. There we go. We have a long route today, so it's going to take us a minute to enter all this. So we're going to go Quebec, Airway Quebec 2905. And we're going to exit that at Brain. Right, Brain, yep. We're going to exit that at Brain. And from Brain, we're going to take Papa 44. Papa 44, get that in there. And then we're going to exit that at Daga. So, Daga. From there, we're going to take Mike 85. Nathan, doing the same flight with the 747 might take me a while to get used to it. Okay, that's cool. That sounds good to me, man. Glad to have you flying along again. Alright, so Mike 85. We're going to be going from Mike 85 to IT VIP. IT VIP. If that's how you pronounce it. IT VIP. So exit right there. And then from there we're going to take Lima 10. Lima 10 over to Delta Victor Romeo. Delta Victor Romeo. And then next we're going to take Airway Lima 9. So Lima 9, and we're going to exit Lima 9 at Conan. So Conan. Spell it right? Yeah. And then from there we're going to take Uniform Lima 607. And we're going to populate that in there. And from there, hold on, what's our next route from Uniform, SPI. So SPI. Right, we'll get that in there. That looks good. Then we're going to take Tango 857. And from there we're going to exit at Demo. So that M or N? N. Demo. And then we're going to take Tango 861. Tango 861. And then from there, we're going to exit that at Depoke. 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 That's one thing I'm horrible. I'm horrible at pronouncing these names. E-P-P-O-K. Oh, why won't that let us enter that? Hold on. Uh-oh. Got a problem. Alright. T61. Oh, wait, that's why. We're doing the wrong airway. Tango 856. There we go. Yeah, Luton to Cologne, Germany. Yeah, that's correct. That is the right one, Nathan. Alright, so let's put that in there. Oh boy. Oh, crap. Alright, just erased our whole route. We're gonna have to put that in real quick again. Alright, give me 1 sec, guys. Get some background music. 295. There, 2 green. We're only being like an hour flight, hour and a half or something. It's a long ass route.
Ground to flight deck, fuel is all loaded up and you are good to go.
Alright, thank you very much. We got M85. And then from M85, we're going to Bip, we'll go Lima 10. I can't believe we erased our whole route. And put this whole thing in again. Delta Victor Romeo. And then from there, we're going to go to Lima 9. Lima 9, we're going to go to Conan. Conan, we're going to go Uniform Lima 607. And there we go. Let me get this. 5. What was it? SPI. That's what it is. EI. And with that in there, then we're going to go Bingo 857. 57. Exit that at Edinburgh. And that's good. And then from there we go Tango 861. 861. What's that? Turkey. Maybe that's where we went wrong. I think we put that one in last time. Tango 856. 6. And what's that? Depot. Alright, there we go. Now we're back to our route. Alright, so that's our route. We'll execute that. That's going to take us into our arrival to Germany. Our arrival is going to be 32 right, 32 right, ILS 32 right, via the Depot 1 November. Depot 1 November. And transition, we could use, let's look at our chart. Bring our chart up. New flight, sim brief, yep. Let's look at Germany here. So ILS 32 right. So we're either going to use this transition, or we'll use this one, which is Invo. And where we're going to be coming from. Yeah, so we should probably use Invo, I think. So let's go Invo. We'll see how that looks. Execute. Alright, let's look at our lake beach here. Now that we got our route all the way in, see if there's any discontinuities. I don't see any, so that's good. Let's go to our land on the map here. And let's kind of step through this. And so we're going to go through here just like that. Why does that look so weird? Okay, no, I guess that's right. Coming this way. And we'll go around. This is the missed approach, I think. Okay, yeah, that's what's wrong here. Okay, now that looks better. There we go, yeah. Now that's cleaned up. That looks good. Alright, that's good. Let's get our weight and balances in here. Reserves. What was our reserves? 1.0. And cost index 23. And we're only going up to... What's our altitude? So we're going to go up to 350. Right, that's good. That's all good. We're going to do flaps 5 for takeoff here. Center gravity's in. Make sure our trim's set. That looks good. Takeoff speeds 139, 141, 150. Put our leg page here, so Conan.
Ground, American 101 pushback, 8564, taxi 27 left, yeah.
So let's just do a flight level change. So once this be at 23 till Conan. And then from there we'll go up to 350. And yeah, that looks good. Alright, everything else looks good for now. That's good. Takeoff page, everything there's set. Alright, we're just about ready. I don't know how you're coming along there, Nathan. Let's get our APU fired up. And let's go up here to top. Let's do some more flows. Window heat, come on. Yaw damper can come on. Fuel pump there is good. That's on. That's on. Sure, that's off. Make sure position light is on. Trimmer's on. Those are off. We're going to 35. Our landing altitude 300 feet. That's set. I can't really read your name there, but have you ever flown the Flight Factor 757? I have. I love this Flight Factor 757. It's a great aircraft. Very great aircraft. All the, yeah, the Flight Factor 757 and the 767, very good aircraft, man. Have you flown it? Are you looking to get it? You looking to get it, or have you flown it? Alright, all that's good. Our APU is on. APU bleed is coming on. So that all looks good there. Let's go ahead and call our pushback. We can disconnect ground power. That's good. Let's close our doors. Let's get rid of our ground handling. Those are going away. Pushback.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
Wow, sounds like he's got an attitude. Alright, we'll push back right there.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Specifically in Atlanta, the RNAV approach into 27 right. I believe I have. I've flown to Atlanta several times with it. It works pretty good. Alright, so we got that. Tow's driving up. Get that back over to plan. Let's get our panel lights down here up. Oh, zoom in. There we go. Our squawk is on. Let's close our door. And that's locked and loaded. That's good. You're approaching us for some reason. That's weird. I'm not Not sure what to be. Have you updated to the newest version of the 757?
Okay, all
did
doors
just
and
update it
hatches are
recently.
closed. Ready to connect.
Alright, they're ready to connect. They're connecting. Let's get our beacon light on. So they know what we're ready to start. It was aligned to the terminal. That's weird. There had to be something that was input wrong on your setup, maybe. But that's weird. Unless it's the airport. Could be the airport you have, maybe. Could be somewhere on the airport. Captain Navy, yo! Maverick, you'll need to rebook your newbie event slot. We had to expand the event.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
We'll both fly. So what do you mean by rebook, Captain? I just gotta book another slot? Like, do you want me to not do Houston? Do you want me to switch to a different city, or what do you want me to do? Alright, let's go and release parking brake.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
So I go 20. 23,000 here. Alright, so yeah, what, same slot time, just need to rebook. Okay. Let me, can you send, let me just, get the link back again. Can you DM me the link again on, Discord, Captain? So I can click on it and I'll rebook real quick. We had to reset the whole slot website as we had to add more slots. Ah, got it. Which one's flying Houston? XP or Captain Canada? Alright, let's get fuel pumps on and let's start engine number 2.
Eco Ground American 101 changing to Bravo 27 Monday Bravo.
Blue Trucks, I switched over to YouTube. Hey man, welcome. Captain Canada, Angel, what's going on, Angel? Welcome aboard, Angel. Introduce fuel engine number 2. Okay, you were Cobra Star 10. Alright, welcome to YouTube, man. Welcome aboard. So, Captain Canada's gonna fly to Houston, XP 72 to Memphis. Okay, that's cool. So, me and Captain Canada will fly from Houston. Alright. I got your message here. I'm gonna
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Okay, what slot was I? 22 something. Was I 2248, Captain, or was I 2238? I don't remember. Alright, set a parking brake. Let's get in here and start engine number 2.
Stand by.
Alright, let's start engine number 2 here. Or engine number 1, sorry. So engine 1's going to come online now. All good. Let me see what I messaged people on Discord to tell them what time, what my slot was. 2248, that's right, okay. 2248, we're going to disconnect. 48 booked. Call sign. United Airlines. I don't remember what that was. 1150, I think is what it was. 728.
So is disconnected as bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time.
I have
a safe
rebook,
flight.
sir. Alright, introduce fuel number 1. Alright, so I don't know why I misaligned. Yeah, you just bought it. I'm not sure why I misaligned either, Blue Torx. That's kind of odd. I've never had that issue on the 7.5. And I think I just I think I did the update too. I think I have the latest version updated, and I flew it. Also, I didn't have a star. I mean, that might be why, because you didn't have a star programmed in. That might mess with it. Alright, so we gotta get engine 1 start here. Let's get flaps 5 set. So it could be the star. I had to reinstall Salty Sim mod. Ooh. Having issues over there, Nathan? Yeah, the Salty Sim and the Heavy mod, I mean, they definitely need some work. They're definitely not perfect add-ons yet. But they have promise. Okay, so we got that in there. Let's get our altimeter set. I think we need to get our altimeter, Luton. 1025. Alright, altimeter set. Brake set RTO. Flaps are set. Transponders on. We need to finish our engine start up top here. Engine gens on. Engine bleeds. EPU auto. There we go. Boom. Alright, now we're looking good. Let's get our taxi light on. Probe heat is coming on. Electric hydraulics are on. Everything looking good. Flying to AID tomorrow with a star and Sid. Okay. Well, let me know how that goes. Hopefully that goes better. Because I just flew 7.5, what was it, Saturday? Yeah, I flew 7.5 Saturday. I didn't have any problems with it lining up or anything, so. But I didn't do an RNAV. I did an ILS approach. So maybe I'll try an RNAV on the next one, see if it, I'll see if it does it to me, maybe. Alright, so tow's been disconnected. Everything else is good. Our auto brake set. Let's get our flight director on. And we get our speed set in here, 150. That's good. LNAV on. VNAV has been armed. Alright, let's go and release a parking brake. Actually, no, we can, let's check our controls real quick. Maybe I'll try ILS. Yeah, ILS worked perfectly for me. I didn't have any issue with that. Full left, full right, full forward, back, rudder left, rudder right. Alright, controls are good. Let's release some parking brake. And let's get our taxi on out of here. I mean, I won't auto land, but I'll try. Yeah, I never have it really auto land. I mean, only way I'd have it auto land is if like I absolutely had to, like because of weather and because no visibility. But I try to hand fly everything when it comes to landing. It's just more fun that way. Yeah, it really is challenging. All right. We are taxiing on out now. We're looking good. Alright, let's get some power up. Sorry, I was letting others on Discord know about having to rebook their slot time. So, in case you guys want to join in Captain AB's event as well, I will. I'll put the link here in Discord, or not the Discord. Got the link. I'm going to put it here and pin it in chat. Unpin. This one. Alright, so that's a link though if you guys want to book a slot for AB's Vatsim event coming up next month. The last one was November. That one was lots of fun. Lots of pilots attend to that. You guys can sign up to that, especially if you're new to Vatsim or want any help learning how to use ATC and Vatsim as well. Very good event for newbies. But other streamers like myself, XP72, Captain Canada, probably Captain Geo, and I know Captain Shaquille Oatmeal will be on there as well, as I'm sure many others. Also, SimBreeze has Eric 203 in the 7. Can't find a way to change it. It should be towards the bottom. There should be a way to update your hierarch charts. I don't know if I can show you on here, if it will show. Because I use SimToolkit Pro, so I don't use, and it uses SimBrief for me, so I don't actually have to use the SimBrief website. Slow down here. Make sure we're going the right way. There we go. For some odd reason, my 747 bugs out at a London airport, and I'm at LAX and it works fine. That's weird. Could be the scenery that you have then, maybe, Nathan? Do you have any special scenery, or are you using default? I want to get 2003 on the 75. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure how to change all that in SimBrief, to be honest. I use SimToolkit Pro, and it seems like it does it all for me, so I never really have to mess with updating it as far as like the ARAC charts and stuff. Default on London, that's weird. That's weird. It doesn't work on a default. I can see if you like add an add-on airport and it's bugging out on you, but I'm not too sure why it'd be bugging out on you on default. That's just weird. I've never used the salty 7.4 though, so I'm not entirely sure. I have used the heavy division mod, but I've never used the 7.4. Alright, we're approaching runway here. Luton traffic, Maverick 11 lining up runway 25 for takeoff. So we're going to line up here. Let's get landing lights on, strobe lights.
We'll be taking off in just a few minutes. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for departure.
Strobes are on.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
Alright, we're looking good here. So we are going to have to go down the runway a little bit and make a U-turn. As the runway is too short as it is, so we won't be able to take off from right here. I mean, we might be able to get off the ground, but we don't want to risk it. Definitely don't want to risk that. Because the end of the runway is a cliff, and if you ain't off the ground, you're going off the cliff and everyone's dying. I'll do a similar flight though, just so we can fly together. Okay. Yeah, maybe just take off at a different airport around London somewhere. Because that is weird. I don't know why I would be bugging out on you like that. It is for sure weird. Alright, so let's make our U-turn here. Alright, we got a U-turn. Let's get lined up. We got our engines spooled up. We gotta remember about that speed bump on the runway here. Alright, let's get lined up a little bit. Alright, we're gonna stop right there. Alright, let's get up to 40%. You have AviTab? Okay. Alright, engine's 40% and toga. Oh, hold on. Takeoff config was going up for some reason. Let's see, flaps 5 are set, gear is down. forgetting? Are we forgetting anything? APU's off, landing lights are on. Trim air is on, pressurization is all set. Everything's good there, fuel pumps are on. That's weird. I think it may be because I was just on the brakes. Might have been because I was on the brakes. I don't know why I'd be saying it's not ready. And Toga. Just looking out on me. Alright, nose down pressure. How's that speed bump?
80 knots.
There's the speed bump. And B1 coming up.
B1, rotate.
Rotate. There we go. Positive rate.
Positive rate.
Gears coming up. So that's why we need the whole runway.
$1,000.
And that was beat. Bring our flaps. One. And clean for flaps. Our auto throttle on. We'll reduce some of our engine. Alright, looking good here. Go. We're looking good here. Alright, let's go and kick on autopilot here. Alright, let's get our gear to the off position. Auto brakes coming off. That looks good. Let's get don't need anti-ice on yet, it's a little warm. So it's looking good. Alright, let's get some tunes going here. we've got these clouds here soon, so we can actually see something. Can't see anything in the clouds. So we got a 5,000 foot restriction here until we get past a certain point. And we should be able to climb out of the clouds at that point. So yeah, 5,000 feet here restriction for the next 14 miles. 13 miles now. And we'll start climbing again. Alright. We are in the air though. We are flying. We are looking good. Never. So make sure you guys do me a favor too. If you haven't already, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button for me. I'm trying to get to 15 likes on today's stream. As well as share the stream too as much as possible. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers by the end of the year. So let's help hit that 100 subscribe mark by the end of the year so we can celebrate the new year right. We're going to be doing a 100 subscriber giveaway once we hit that point, and giving away a $100 gift card. $100 gift card for 100 subscribers.
Unable to find view ID 14.
So we're getting through some of the clouds now. This is new to me. Ooh, you and me. As we're past our restriction, we're climbing again. Let's get this over to standard. Alright, we're climbing. Everything's looking good. Go to the outside view here. All right, we're on our way to Germany, ladies and gentlemen. On our way to Germany. He's looking good. So we got 2 cruising levels today. First, we're going up to 23,000 feet. We got 23,000 feet until Cologne. After Cologne, then we can start our climb up to 35,000 feet. So I'm not sure. I don't think it's because of weight, because I don't think we're that heavy. I don't know if that's just what it is on this route that you have to be at a certain lane. Cam Geo! Yo, man, what's going on? Welcome aboard. Welcome, welcome. Mr. Captain Geo is in the house. How are we doing tonight, Geo? You working again tonight? Or are you streaming?
You'll find that this screen will work best with just a light tap of your fingertips. Feel free to use your own headset.
We're on our way to Germany.
If you need a headset, just let a flight attendant know they are yours complimentary for this and any future Delta flights.
Did you book your slot time for Cam AB's event? Yeah, man, I wanted to stream, I got stuck with a load. Ah, that sucks. That sucks, but that load means you're making money, though. So, if you look at it that way. We'll stream in the morning. Sweet. I'll try and stop by while I'm at work. I should get, hopefully, a little bit more downtime tomorrow than I had recently. Yeah, I'll look it up. Okay, yeah, we gotta book your slot time. I believe Cam AB said that XP is flying out of Memphis. He's booked for Memphis. Myself and Captain Canada and I believe Shaquille Oatmeal are flying out of Houston. I got my slot time booked. Mine's like 22:48 Zulu out of Houston. So should be another good one. They got. I think they definitely got a much better plan of attack for this one than the last one. So hopefully everything goes a little smoother. Not as much waiting on the ground since there's 4 departure airports. And they should be using, you know, all three main runways into Atlanta. So it should be pretty good. Then we got, I know I got a couple people that are going to fly along with us out of Houston. So yeah, should be a good one. So what kind of loads do you haul, Geo? You do all kinds of loads? Do you like hazardous, tankers? What do you do? Just regular vans, regular loads, or doing flatbeds? I got to get me a steering wheel though. Steering wheel, some good pedals. I do want to start doing some trucker sim. I just got to get me the gear to really get it going. I don't want to do it with, you know, like the Airbus stick or something like that. So I got to get me a wheel and some good pedals. I definitely want to start doing that. Do me some trucker sim. Get me some bus simulator going. Been on a farming fix though right now, doing farming sim a lot. I've streamed it once so far, but mostly been playing off stream. I think I got like over 100 hours in farming sim already. I don't remember how many hours. Let's see here. Maybe not quite 100 hours. Almost 100 hours, like 80 hours. I got a lot more hours in the flight sim. So most of your truck routes, are they mostly at night? Seems like most of the time I hear you're driving, it's always at nighttime. Does nighttime pay better than daytime, or because it is nighttime and people don't want to drive at night, or how's that work? Alright, so we're at 23,000 feet now. Once we pass Conan, we'll go up to 35. Just going to go and pre-program that in here. Get that right there. So as soon as we pass Conan, it should start going up again. Okay, it should start going up again. We're looking good though. So I should have seen our first landing, Geo. We did. I feel like I had a really smooth landing, but the runway had like a speed bump in it. Like the landway in Luton there had like a little whoop, like bump in it. So kind of, it looks like we bounced just because of how fast we were going. When we went up the bump, it kind of caught a little bit of air before it came back down a little bit. You know, not a whole lot, but I mean, it definitely looks like we bounced, even though it was actually fairly smooth. I mean, Sim Toolkit Pro gave us like a 52. I don't think it was that smooth, but definitely like a 140, I would feel like. And then there's just that bump. We're getting close to 100 subscribers as well. Have a nice 100 subscriber celebration for that. That should be good. Alright, so we're looking good here. I'm going to go and look at our information for Germany here. Alright, so let's look at Germany's charts. What do we got here? Took it down. Oh, now it's back up. Do. Alright, that's dope. Dope image. I like it. Alright, so now we're climbing up 35,000 feet here, which is good. Remember which one's the chase view. We have one. I'm going to take a little screenshot of this real quick. From Houston, ARTC. What's going on? Welcome, man. Welcome aboard. Our lovely flight into Germany. How are you doing tonight? Hopefully you're having a good night. Having a good night on Vatsim. So I started the like training process online because I want to get into doing some ATC as well, other than just flying. So I have started doing like the little online course that I need to finish. Things have been just so crazy with work lately, I haven't been able to finish it yet. But definitely very interested in that, man. Definitely very interested. Not entirely sure what area I want to do, but obviously somewhere in the States, but so I just flew into Houston. Just flew into Houston on the stream on what, Saturday? Flew some cargo in there. Yeah, too bad you weren't online. I don't think at the time, but yeah, I don't think we had any ATC coverage really in Houston. We had some Memphis Center on when we flew over Memphis because we went to Houston from St. Louis. Checked out the new St. Louis scenery. So yeah, I flew into Houston. Do. Let's check on everything here. Still still climbing. Yeah, we won't have a very long cruise. Probably about a 20-minute cruise. Probably about a 20-minute cruise by the time we get to the top. Nothing crazy. The total flight time is only supposed to be, I think, like an hour 20. Or no, it's actually supposed to be like hour 10 total flight time. And the wind is definitely in our favor so far. Wind's a little in our favor. So we're looking pretty good here. Pretty good. Yeah, so if you're still there though, what area would you recommend? Because obviously when I finish the course and everything, I want to start doing ATC as soon as possible. I don't want to wait forever, or have to wait forever. What area would you suggest me picking to where, because I think I might have already picked like the LA area. I'm not entirely sure. But what area would you recommend would be the fastest for me to get my training and stuff like that and get up to speed so I can start doing at least like, you know, work my way up to tower at least. So that is the goal. I want to be able to start doing some ATC. Maybe start streaming that as well, streaming some ATC going, in some ATC action. Because I don't really think there's many people that stream ATC. Do you guys stream it? I don't know if I've ever seen too many people like streaming, like doing the ATC aspect of it. But I'd love to stream like a big event, doing ATC or something like that instead of flying one time, but actually doing the ATC part. I think that'd be kind of interesting to stream. Yeah, I feel like doing ATC would be pretty interesting. Obviously, I've never done on Vatsim, but I have played what's that game? Tower Pro 3D. I don't know if you've ever seen Tower Pro 3D, where you get to be basically like you get to be tower, you get to control the aircraft on the ground and landing and take off. So I've done that, and that's pretty fun. So I have actually, I think I streamed it once, doing Tower Pro 3D. Tower Pro 3D can definitely get a little challenging at some points. I know it's not nearly close to being the same as obviously doing Vatsim or Pilot Edge or anything like that, but it's still fun nonetheless. Still fun nonetheless. Let's see here. For the event there at Houston, no. We're gonna have at least a couple people from stream, my stream anyways, join along. I know Patrick, which is my moderator. He'll be flying along. Alright, so it depends on how detailed you want your training to be, in the sense of making sure you know what you need to know. Well, I mean, I guess I would want it as detailed as possible. Or, I mean, I'd want the best training. The best training I can get. I mean, I'm a fast learner. I know a lot about aviation in general, and like speaking to ATC. You know, I've been doing Vatsim for a long time. I do Pilot Edge. I fly on Pilot Edge. So I mean, I want the best training as possible, obviously. Like I said, I'm a quick learner. And I mean, I self-teach my things, all kinds of things. So whatever's the best to get into the action and actually get things, you know, going. Let's check on. Oops. Check on how we're doing inside the cabin here. Alright, so we're at cruise. We got not too far to top of descent. 60 miles top of descent, so yeah, not far at all. Let's take a look at our charts. We need to get ready for our descent into Germany. Cologne, Germany. Let's pull up our star arrival. Alright, so this is what our star arrival looks like. Hold on 1 second. This is the 1 November. Oh, no, not that one. This is the one. Yeah, Depot 1 November. This is the one here. So yeah, we're going to be coming in right here. We'll be going down this way and coming in on the ILS approach. So going down to about 3,000 feet. So I'm going to go and put that in here now. Alright, so that's in there. That's good to go. Let's look at our legs. Okay, that's good. I'll pass down to 3,000 there, yep. Okay. So I'm going to go down to 3,000. But really, we're going to go down to 32 right. So yeah, we're going to intercept the glide slope here at 3,000. I'm in a pretty hefty descent. But I think we got a nice big long runway here. So yeah, 3-2 right, where's where we're landing. Got a huge runway. Huge runway. Where we're going to be going to cargo is actually going to be like right around here. Will be our cargo destination, so we can use a good chunk of the runway. Exit here, we could exit here. So we only need about, I'll be using about auto brake 1 for our landing. Yeah, I'll be doing flaps 30, auto brake 1. Yeah, for cargo, I think we're going to try to go to maybe like ramp 17, Echo 17, Echo 20. Right around here. This is where we're going to park for cargo. Alright, so yeah, less than 40 miles now to our top of descent. We also need to get our ILS information in, so let's get that in too before we forget. So our course is going to be 316. So put that in there, 316. Get it on the co-pilot side as well. Alright, and let's get our ILS information in down here. So let's get a switched ILS. We're going to do 11111. 10, there we go. 1. And get that put in. Just like so. Alright, that's good. Ready to go. Wind's looking good for our descent. Let's see what else. Coming from someone that has visited many facilities, CNY is good and detailed, and you get a decent amount of traffic to practice. ZLA is good, but training is hard to come by. Okay. So really I should start then in Z and Y to get training and doing that. I can always transfer to LA, like I said. I feel like I'd want to do LA just because LA is the area I'm from, so I'm most familiar with all the airports around there. I'm really familiar with anything in LA, you know, John Wayne, Ontario, San Bernardino, LAX, Burbank, San Jose, up north in San Francisco area. So I'm really familiar with a lot of that. San Diego. So I feel like I know most of the routes and arrivals and all that stuff. Kind of why I was thinking LA, but ZOA is decent, most aspects. ZHU is good, but we are still working on our training program, but it doesn't take long to get while making sure you know what you need to know. Huh, okay. Alright, and I'll have to take all that in consideration. I want to go somewhere where I can get decent training, but I also don't want it to take super long to be able to get the training and start actually being able to go on and control things, you know what I mean? You know, I obviously don't mind. I would love to do even clearance, and obviously I want to work my way up to center eventually, but yeah, I don't mind doing like clearance and ground. that would definitely be fun. Alright, so we should be starting our descent here very shortly, any minute now. Any minute now, we'll be starting our descent into Germany.
Unable to find view ID 14.
But yeah, I did hear about LA being hard to get like training. Yeah, because I met who did I meet in I'm not sure if were you at the expo? Did you go to the expo in San Diego? Because I know I met Derek. I know I met Derek at the expo. And I feel like I met someone from the Houston area that, for Vatsim at the expo too, and for whatever reason I can't remember his name. But we talked quite a bit at the expo, and like at that little bar outside the expo, and I don't know why I can't remember his name. Oh, what's his name? It could have been you if you were there. That was someone. I know I talked to Derek. He was at the expo. He does the LA Center. I think he was doing LA Center while at the expo. Alright, yeah, so we started our ascent here when you get drag. We slow down. So we are going to descend pretty rapidly here. Alright, let's get our auto brake 1 set. From a training perspective, the best tip I can give you is to make sure you look at your training notes in between your sessions and ask questions. Got it. And I'll definitely be taking lots of notes, that's for sure. Yeah, I actually looked into real life, like becoming a real life ATC and going to school for it. And I noticed that I didn't realize there was like an age requirement where you couldn't start. You had to be hired before you were 31, and I did not see that. I didn't know that was a thing, because even pilots can start after that. So I didn't really expect ATC to be where you couldn't start after 31. So that was new. So I'm kind of at that point where it's a little too late to start real ATC, but I'd love to do the online ATC. Alright, so we're descending here into Germany now. Everything's looking good. through the clouds again. Alright, looking good. Plenty of fuel. Once we get down the end here and start making our left turn, we'll arm our localizer. Alright, everything's looking pretty good so far though. Sitting nicely through the clouds. Still a little cold, so we'll leave the anti-ice on for right now until we get through the clouds here and get a little lower. Alright, we're making our left turn here. We go ahead and arm the localizer for capture. go and get our landing lights and everything back on. Alright, everything's back on, that's good. Let's get our landing flaps in here. We're gonna go flaps 30 for landing. Let's get our altimeter. EDDK. So 1027. Let's get that put in here. 1027. What was our minimums? The minimum is going to be 402. Let's get up here. What's in here? 402. There we go. I'm going to go flaps 1 here. Should help with our descent. Yeah, we're looking good here on our descent so far. Should be on the ground here very shortly. About 5 to 10 minutes. We'll be on the ground. Alright, that's on there, that's all looking good. 32 right, yep, we're looking good. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and bring in our speed brake. I'm gonna arm it for our landing. Right, localizer has been captured. Pressure over to standard mode. And in a second, we'll arm the approach. Alright, approach has been armed. Nathan, welcome back, man. Just in time for landing. Get the music off for our approach here. Yep, you've made it back just in time for landing, sir. Alright. Let's just bring in some more drag. But yeah, you made it back just in time for landing. We go flaps 2, flaps 5. But yes, welcome back. Welcome, welcome. Did you ever get did you get the Salty Sim working for you? You en route? Let's get our anti-ice off here. So no visibility, but we're on ILS, so everything should be good.
To go.
Forgot to take off my Prime livery. Still flying Prime. Yeah, I don't have any livery yet for Microsoft made for myself. Haven't figured out how to make one for Microsoft. Alright, so we got that armed again. Light soap should be coming in here shortly. Because right now from the airport we're about 10 miles out. So as soon as we get about 8 miles, we'll drop our gear. We'll drop our gear and we'll go to flaps 15. It says it's cloudy in Germany. Cloud says broken at 1,300 feet. So 1,300 feet we should break out of the clouds. So let's go flaps 10 here. Oh, weird. I don't know why that was... I don't know how the starter got engaged. That's weird. We can get engine mode selectors over to continuous though. Alright, let's go gear down here. Light soap's been intercepted. We'll go flaps 15. Let's get our speed rack here. Landing speed 148. So let's get that in 148. And we'll go flaps 25. And then we'll go flaps 30. Alright, glide slope is active. Landing gear's down, 3 green. Flaps 30 are set. Auto brake 1 is set. Speed is set. Landing lights are on, and you guys have been notified. We're all set and cleared for arrival. So as soon as we get visual, we'll go ahead and take command of the aircraft. Just gotta wait for runway visual. Which we do not have yet. We are about 4 miles out. So it said clouds are broken at 1,300 feet, which are almost at 1,300 feet, so we should be getting visual here any second. Hopefully. Nothing yet. Oh wait, is that it? No, it's not it. Might be it.
$1,000.
1,000. Stabilize, misapproach, altitude set. Oh boy. I'll be cutting this one close. Seems like we're getting kind of low. Alright, we got the runway in sight.
500.
All throttles off. My throttles. My aircraft.
400. 200. Approaching minimums. 100.
Think rate. Think rate.
50. Minimums. 40. 30. 20. 10.
There we go. Nice butter 142 on the landing. Reversers are out. $80 knots still on the reversers. And auto brake off here. Alright, welcome to Germany, everyone. Welcome, welcome. We're going to take this next left here. We can go and get our spoilers in. Let's get our flaps in. Get our APU started. Alright, APU's coming alive. Alright, and we'll get our landing lights off, wing lights off. Get our strobe to steady. And we're pretty much going to be going right here in front of us is our cargo parking. Right here next to DHL. So we got our runway turn off lights off. And that's 35. Let's go ahead and we'll take the next one here. We'll take 33. There we go. That looks good. Taxi light can come off. And I think that's good. Yep, we'll stop there. That's good. Let's get our parking brake is on. Let's get APU gens on. APU bleed, isolation valve. Boom, boom. Alright, engine 1 and 2 are coming off. Beacon lights off. Seatbelt signs off. Alright, welcome to Germany. As the engines are powering down, we have made it. Just slightly off, so 9 out of 10 on the parking. 9.5, not bad parking. Especially no air marshaller. But we've made it, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Germany. Let's get disconnected from Vatsim here. And let's check out our landing. Nice butter into Germany. We did have a nice butter here. Alright, let's back it up. A little bit. Alright, we'll go runway view. There we go. Check out our butter here into Germany. We got a minus 142 on that landing. Minus 142. So, not bad at all, I don't think. Let's check out tower view here. Not bad at all for flying cargo. We'll take it. So yeah, not bad at all. Nice arrival into Cologne, Germany. This is a major UPS and FedEx hub, as well as DHL for Germany. Just a major cargo hub in general. We came down, we held it, and boom. Looking good. Nice one. No speed bump here? No. No speed bump. It looks like the runway is like a little bumpy, but nothing like Luton. That was a speed bump from hell. Luton had a speed bump from hell on that one. This runway is not perfectly flat either, but nothing like that. So we did float a little bit, but we had a super long runway. So we weren't too worried. Take that. I am happy with this landing to end the night here. Nice smooth approach here into Germany. Everything worked out well. So I think our cargo is happy. I think our cargo's happy with that. What you say? Anyways, I'd like to thank all of you guys that joined us here again tonight on our flight. Mr. Nathan, Patrick, Houston ATC came online, Captain AB, Captain Geo, everyone that joined today. Glad to see you guys all here tonight. Nice, good 2 flights from Ireland to London. London to Germany. 2 really solid flights. We, yeah, 2 very solid flights tonight. We'll be back on Thursday. Thursday night, we're back again. We'll be probably, most likely, back in Microsoft Flight Simulator on Thursday. If you guys have any flight suggestions, please leave them on Discord, and I might just do one of them on Thursday, because I have no idea where I want to go yet. No idea where we want to go. So leave some in Discord. Hope everyone has a good one for the rest of your night and a good rest of the week until Thursday. Make sure you guys join Captain AB's event as well. Link is in chat. And see you guys. See you guys on the next stream. Hope you guys enjoyed the approach in again. And see you guys next one. Maverick Mike out. You guys have a good night.